My wife learned something from her mom, my mother-in-law, and that was my mother-in-law, her mom would say to her children, I'm praying for you, and to her grandchildren, I'm praying for you. And tell them out loud, and tell them what she was praying for about them, that you would do well, you keep close to Jesus. And it was a wonderful thing for her to say that. You know, prayer is a great gift from God. I visit people every week up in Redwood City, and I found that when I talk to people before I give them communion, I say to them, what would you like to pray for today? What would you like to pray for? And there's always a moment of silence. And then people lay their souls bare. They tell you what they're really thinking about, what's really concerning them. Try it out sometime. Try it out at Thanksgiving when you're sitting around the table before you eat. Try it out. Just say, what would you like to pray for today? I've seen people do that when they go to a restaurant and they say to the wait person, we're going to pray and thank God for the food, but before we do that, is there anything you would like for us to pray for you? That's amazing. People pause for a moment and their souls just fill out and come out. What's really going on in their lives. You know, I commend you. You know, you put out every week in the email and in the bulletin a prayer list. That's wonderful. Praying for each other. We are encouraged to pray for each other. It's a wonderful thing. When we pray, we are renewed. We need to talk to God more and more. You know, the church is not a museum for saints. It's a hospital for aching people. It's an emergency room for people who have cares and problems and needs and wants and groans. No one is too good to stop praying. No one is too bad to start praying. Some people might say, oh, you people in the church, you're hypocrites. You just pretend to be good. Well, what would you say to that? You might say, well, you know, there's a whole bunch of hypocrites in the church. And I'm one of them. And there's room for one more. Why don't you join us? You know, you have a prayer partner. You're not alone when you pray. You may be in your room alone, but you're not alone. The Spirit of Jesus is right there and encourage you to say, I'm not alone. I'm going to talk to my Creator. The Spirit's praying for you. We want to keep close to Jesus. We want to pray and talk to God more and more. We want to grow in our faith, knowing that He died for us. He's alive for us. He rose for us. He's with us. We pray for faith. We pray for love that shows God's grace. And we pray for hope, to live in that courage every day, that whether we live with disappointments or not, or success, He's with us, and we are for Him.